Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mark Isaac Potter Presents. Today, we're visiting with David E. Buck, who is currently in Colorado, but we're going to be talking about Hawaii real estate. Is that right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. And we've got some questions to ask you, so let's get started. Tell us a little bit about yourself, David. Where you grew up, what kind of education you have.
Sure. Yeah, I was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, which is where our real estate practice is based. However, I moved over to Maui and lived there for elementary school, and actually
Okay.
elementary school in the town of Lahaina, which has been in the news a lot over the past year because of the fires.
Okay.
Yeah, but outside that, yeah, moved back to Oahu for high school, went off to college in Southern California, got my degree in environmental analysis and design from UC Irvine.
Oh, interesting.
Eh,
Okay.
yeah, and then moved home and kind of helped run a small business for my dad and his business partner that had to do with like they're environmentally friendly ways to dispose of like oil and grease. But Hawaii in the 90s was not the best economy after
Yeah.
the Japanese boom and bust.
Yeah.
Shortly thereafter, while I was in college, I had friends fly back and take the firefighters test.
Wow.
And I'm like, why are you guys doing that? We're all going to college. You know, you don't need a college degree. Why are you going to be a firefighter? And then after I was working for my dad for a little bit, not really making any money, and saw my friends having a fun time being firefighters. I give that a go.
Oh boy. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so
What?
I did that, and I got in there late 1999. It was a great job while it lasted. I got in shortly after, my wife and I were dating at the time.
Right.
It was nice to have a steady paycheck. However, I wanted to buy a home in Hawaii, and there's no way on earth I could have afforded my own home being on a firefighter salary. So pretty
Right.
much every firefighter in Honolulu has a second job. And then my wife and I actually went to real estate school at the time. And that was, oh gosh, well over 20 years ago. I got licensed at the beginning of 2001.
Okay. That's
Stayed in
good.
the
That's
fire
good
department.
stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
and stayed in the fire department for a little bit. And then kind of, I just realized, once we started having a family, I couldn't kind of straddle two jobs. So I went full time into real estate, even though I was selling more homes than most realtors being in the fire department. I went full time in 2007 and I haven't looked back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. That's how you got started in real estate. That's really good. We're losing time very fast, so we're going to only have a few questions here.
sure.
How does your real estate business run day to day?
Yeah, day to day, we have a small team. I own the Harcourts franchise in Hawaii, and
Okay.
we're based in Kahala. We have a small team, a little over a half dozen agents, but we are part of the Harcourts network, and it's the sixth largest real estate company in the world.
Okay. And what makes your real estate services special compared to other realtors?
Yeah, what's different about us, or I guess our USP, would be that we can offer a process that no other brokerage firm can on Oahu. We do a non-distressed auction
Okay,
platform. It's alternative.
tell us a little bit about what that is, a non-distressed option.
Yeah, that's an alternative for sellers that just don't want to be in the market forever. And it
Okay.
has kind of connotation. It's not a distressed sale. People think of foreclosures or bank-owned properties, but it's just kind of flipping around the sales process. Harcourts was founded in New Zealand in the late 1800s. And if you ever travel to New Zealand or Australia, most all properties are sold by auction. So what we
Okay.
try to do, we basically build a due diligence package, all the things you do during escrow, like your home inspection, termite inspection, survey, or if it's a condo docs, title,
Right.
seller's disclosure. We put together
Okay.
a package up front instead of
Right.
doing all that during escrow. We provide a package up front, so that way by the time someone bids on a property, it's non-contingent, and the seller is able to realize a result and not worry about if the buyer's going to cancel.
Okay. So and you can walk people through that process when they're interacting with you when they're buying or selling.
Correct.
Okay. So tell us just a little bit before we're going to close here in a little bit, but tell me
Sure.
what community activities you've been involved in or you're currently involved in.
Oh, currently, well, I used to serve on a handful of nonprofits
Okay.
when I was younger.
On the
However,
board or?
yeah, on several boards, yeah,
Okay.
and what happened is once I started, my kids were young, and I just realized a lot of the meetings were in the evenings, and I was missing family time. So I
Okay.
haven't been real involved from a volunteer standpoint over the last several years, and especially not since COVID.
Yeah.
Um, Not to say that I won't be doing that in the future, but I've now got a
No.
sophomore and senior in high school, so
Yeah.
I
Okay.
just
So that
want
takes
to,
time. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
So, so people are going to be wanting to contact you. What is the best way for them to contact you?
Oh, well, our website, or you could just Google me, but my website is hawaiihomelistings.com.
Okay. And
And
you'll share that with me so we can put it up on the screen with your phone number. You'd
yes,
rather they come through the website? Is that what you'd like?
yeah, or my cell, and on social media, I have my handle. I've got Diamond Head in the backdrop here is Diamond Head Dave. Um,
On which social media?
that would be on Twitter and Instagram, or Diamond Head Dave.
Okay.
And I've got David Buck Realtor on Facebook Business. Yeah,
Okay, so what we'll do is I'll ask you for a group of contact information you want us to post on the screen,
sure. Yeah,
and
I've
that'll
got an
be,
email signature I'll send over to you.
yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, so we're almost out of time. Give me just a real, I don't want to say real quick, but fairly quick. We got about 1 minute and a half. Tell me one or two of your best stories about real estate transactions.
Okay. Well, for yes, I've used this one. I've got a lot. Yeah,
You've got about 1 minute and 45 seconds before I have to sign off.
sure. Yeah, and I've used this one in the past. So Harcourts, it's all about, there's four core values. It's people first, doing the right thing, being courageous, and having fun and laughter. But it really
Okay.
comes down to the people in the business. And I have this memory looking back. This is well over 10 years ago. At they're now really good friends of ours, but they're buyers. We started looking. Their daughter was probably about 6 years old at the time,
Okay.
and she was just fascinated by HGTV shows. And we
Oh,
go into homes, and she would like pick out everything in there, and that's gonna be my room and everything. And we started looking at a bank owned property or short sale, and we kind of ran the gamut. And then lo and behold, when we put the offer, she wasn't involved. And then when her parents told her that we got the offer accepted, like the look on her face, like
oh,
even to this day brings tears to my eyes. Like she was
oh,
so
that's gorgeous.
excited.
Okay.
And yeah, now fast forward, she's, oh gosh, I want to say a sophomore maybe in college, and she's
Okay.
studying, I believe, architecture and interior design. So it's
Oh my God,
and
that's
but we've
gorgeous.
become really good friends with the family. But those stories like that, it's like what keeps me going in the business, because it's all about
Okay.
working with good people.
That's
Because
gorgeous. Yep.
it's not all fun and glory. I've got some crazy stories, but we'll save that for
Yeah.
another. Yeah,
Yeah. We'll save that for our next show.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been visiting today with David E. Buck, who does his real estate work in Hawaii. He's really a fantastic human being and a great humanitarian. We're going to see you next time.
All
Thank you.
righty.
Yeah, all right. Take care. Bye
Pleasure.
bye.
Thank you, Mark. Aloha.
All right. Talk to you soon.